In this lesson video, we will discuss one of the important concepts of conditional formatting called rule stacking. In complex tables, you will sometimes find multiple conditional formatting rules working concurrently on the same cells. If you don't manage this well, chances are that all of these rules will produce formatting that is far from what you expected. To understand this issue better, we need to create a scenario where there are many conditional rules that overlap one another. Let's say we want to color all the stock cells whose values are 5 or below to red. Then we use orange color for the stock cells whose values are 10 or below. For this, we first click on column D, then open the conditional formatting menu. Click on the Manage Rules button, then select the New Rule option. This will open the formatting rule window. Choose the second category. Then change the rule in its drop-down list to less than or equal to. Enter 5 for the threshold value. Then, for the cell formatting, we change the fill color to red. Click OK, and OK again. Then click the Apply button. Now all cells that have a product stock value of 5 or below turn red. Next, to create a new rule, just select New Rule here. Choose the second category again, and then choose less than or equal to for the rule. But now, we use 10 as the threshold value. For the cell format, change the fill color to orange. Click OK, and click OK again. Then click Apply. Notice how all the red cells we previously had have now turned orange too. So, what actually happened here? This orange rule overrides this red rule. That is why we can no longer see the effect of this red rule. If you have more than one rule working on the same cell selection, then the order in which you stack these rules here is important to pay attention to. The concept is simple. Basically, the more this rule is positioned on top, the more each cell will position it on top when displaying it on the worksheet. So those at the top will get more priority than those at the bottom. To change the position of these rules, you can select one of them. For example, this red one. Then press this up arrow button to raise its position. Click the Apply button to see the changes. And now we can see the red color in the cells in column D. The next thing you need to know is that each cell processes all the rules on this list from top to bottom. And all active rules will still be processed even though they will not be visible visually. So, as an example, in the red cells, at this number 3 and number 4, behind the red fill color, there is actually an orange color. Why? This is because the values 3 and 4 fulfill the condition of the first rule. And then, they also meet the condition of the second rule. That is, they also are less than 10. But of course, we cannot see the orange color because it's already covered with the red fill color. To be able to see this stacking effect, we can try to avoid formatting using fill color. For example, we select and edit this rule. Then click Format. In the Fill tab, we click the Clear button to clear all the fill formatting. Then open the tab Fonts and make the text bold and italic. We just make it blue so it is completely different from before. Click OK, and OK again. Then click the Apply button. And this is the result. We can see cells that are 5 or below, the text inside them are bold, italic, and blue. But they get an orange fill color as well as the result of being highlighted by the second rule. Now, if you want all cells that have been affected by this first rule not to be affected again by any other rules that will come after this, you can activate the Stop If True checkbox on the right side. So again, when this option is active, basically, we ask each cell to ignore all the rules under or after it if indeed the condition of this rule has been fulfilled by the cell. If you click Apply, we can see the cells where the text is blue no longer have an orange fill color. For this lesson, indeed, we only work with 2 rules. But the concept and technique are basically the same regardless of how many conditional formatting rules that you have in Excel.